Picking up on where we left off on last week's episode, we've now been hiking for about an hour and a half, and we came upon this deer. Can you spot the deer? It's very small in the middle of the screen. Unfortunately, the camera couldn't tell you the distance that we were. We were a lot closer than the camera lets on. So I had to use my phone for the final shot. This camera will never give you the depth of how close we were to that deer, and it's the closest we have ever came. It's a beautiful thing. I swear I love nature and playing out in the woods. Oh, we just came. You can't see. I'm all up in that little thing, and it's the first area where there's an abandoned, what kind of mine was this? I forgot, the guy told us years ago.
Like iron or copper.
Yeah. If you go back to one of the first videos that we started when we started this channel last year, it's one of very, very old videos. I forgot how young she was. I don't know what hike it may say on it. Was it like hike 3, 5 or something? I don't remember. But we were talking about this and we came up here.
Yep.
Anyway, we need to change this battery.
Why? Just keep it until it dies.
Yeah. This trail kind of opens up over here, like a wide path. You could put like a truck up here.
Yeah.
Check this out. Go ahead, touch it.
No, don't go down. That's not what I meant. Sorry.
I wasn't. I was just trying to get across the tree.
This is like full of water,
Yeah.
usually. But it's been so hot that it's almost dried up, but there's like water in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't go in there though. You don't know how deep that goes.
Not like I would go in there anyway.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hi. Pretty good.
Beautiful.
This was the big river crossing. With all that water. Oh, look. A nice little trail of rocks there that was never there. Always had to step over. You remember that being there?
Yeah. Picture.
Looks so weird with no water. Absolutely no water down here at all. That is crazy. Taking the rocks across?
Yes.
Ta-ta! Now.
You can split this trail in half and go to the left. Or you can go all the way up and do the loop.
And do the whole loop.
Yeah.
Right. Because we connect to this yellow trail a little bit later on as we come all the way back around. But we can cut this trail in half if you stop here. Sorry, make it dizzy. And you go that way. And you cut the trail in half. Do the yellow and it goes right back down where we came from. Well, not right back down, but it'll loop around. Okay. It's almost lunchtime. But maybe not for you. But it's for us.
Definitely.
No. Shoot, I should check out what tree that was. Another patch of sun.
Another day of sun. It's from La La Land.
Okay. We're almost at the top. Still got a little ways to go, but I recognize this area. Looks really weird that there's no water. And the trees and grass are overgrown. Look at those trees. See that one? Next one. Came and fell down. Kind of like when you have those weddings, those people cross their swords. That's kind of cool. It smells like iron through here. I got something to tell you this. We were resting back here on the rock. We hear some loud noise coming up. And it doesn't matter. When the people got up to us, we saw who they were. And it was this lady who was with the group, like 3 of them. And she just kept coughing and coughing. And which the guy came up and he said, "Hey, it's a nice day," or something like that. Enjoyed it. I don't know what he said. Do you remember what he said?
It was something.
Not the point.
It was something nice.
Yeah. And so I was looking at it, I said, "No water?"
He just pulled out a Poland Spring bottle.
He said, "Oh." And he pulled out the Poland Spring bottle.
20 ounce.
20 ounce. But that's not the point. The point of this whole thing of stopping to tell you was that he took out the water and was going to give it to me to drink. See? You see, America? This is how we treat one another.
But also a little bit too trusting.
Well, hey, you know, people are trusting. It doesn't mean I have to trust them. But I'm just saying just how cool that was. He was going to give me the water. And, yeah, that was just funny. It wasn't funny. But I thought you might want to know that. Okay, we're going to chuck up here because we're getting about hungry. It's been 2 hours now. So we'll see you and talk to you when we get up to Grand Central. I hear the wind, but I don't feel breeze number one. Whew. 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 Wait, we're there?
Yeah.
It looks so weird. We're there. Woo. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I said Grand Central, I was wrong. This is not Grand Central Station. This is, drum roll please, Times Square. This is just about where we're going to be eating our lunch too for a little bit.
Yeah.
You could pick up this trail going that way, which we're not doing. We're going to loop around the swamp. Excuse me, ma'am. Or we go this way, which is where we're going, but we came up this one and we're going to catch the green going back. So you go that way, you catch that, which is the red circle. But when we leave, we're going to go down almost to where we came up at, which is around that corner up. We're going to go right here. I'm going to go up to those trees to the green. All right. Whew. We're at Times Square. I have to pee. But we're taking our lunch break, so as usual, we're going to share with you. We got a whole group that came up here just a minute ago. What we're having for today. What is on the menu today, Cookie?
Grapes.
We have grapes.
Dried grapes. Cheese.
Oh shoot, I forgot we had that in there. Well, that's for the snack. Probably we'll eat that on the other end, or it just may go back in the refrigerator. Or in the car.
Smushed sandwich.
Mmm.
Roast beef and cheese.
And melted hot cheese. So for today's lunch we have grapes and roast beef and cheese.
Yes.
And warm water.
Yes.
Mmm. Dig in.
Oh, I will.
Yeah.
You keep recording.
Oh, I will. No, I'm not, because I want to replenish my strength.
Exactly. I said that sarcastically.
Whatever. Well. Oh. Don't laugh. Keep it up. All right. We're going to eat. You take a break and eat your food too. I pulled my sandwich out the bag and it rolled down to the dirt. Oh. And we're off. Oh. Ooh, we took a pretty long time to rest for lunch. And trying to access some music, but we're in a dead zone, so nothing. I just washed our hands and I used what? Oh, excuse me. And our hand sanitizer, which I just wiped my mouth with. Oh God, what the heck is in that stuff? It made my hands sticky, my water taste nasty. Oh. It's like bug spray. And it keeps smelling like that. What? You're being dramatic.
I didn't even say anything.
You gave me the look. Let's go. Mm-hmm. Remember that time when I fell and a lady came to my rescue and tried to pick me up and I kept falling down? It was right on this trail, not too far up. Now we've seen a couple of people coming back this way. We went in and we're coming back around the mountain. We found it easy to go this way, although we are going to get to some hard parts coming soon. Oh, look at that. I saw that. The camera wasn't on you, but I saw that. Where's the sun? Where's the sun? Oh shoot, I totally forgot. Hold on, I want you to put my hat back on my pole. Ooh, scary. Yink, 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 yink.
Oh, this is definitely the right way.
Yeah. If it was less trees, well, if this is the winter, you could see a little bit more.
You can't see it even then.
You can see some, a little bit, a little more sky.
Looks great in the wintertime though.
Yeah, it does. Up, back to the jungle. This trail goes through 4 different climates, I swear. It's hot in one spot, tropical in the next, then you get a breeze. It's caught you tripping that time. Listen, folks, we've been out here since 11 o'clock. About the 2-hour mark is when my legs start to get a little tired and I start tripping. So, yeah. Shh. They don't gotta know, they probably just thought it was like an action cam.
If you watch carefully, you'll start to notice by this point that our feet are hitting the ground harder. After nearly 4 hours on walking on this type of terrain, your body begins to show a different type of exhaustion. You've already pushed past being hungry. Hunger is no longer the thing. You've gotten past pain, and you're pretty much just moving on autopilot. And yet your body just wants to give out. The only thing that's keeping you going is your mental strength. And I know you're sitting there wondering, why on earth would people want to do this? TK says for her, it's the experience, the fun, though it's not always fun. It's the animals and the plants and sometimes the jokes and things that you experience on the trail that you don't when you're sitting at home.
She's already told me to be careful because I was tripping back there. So you already saw how to get down here. So I'm going to turn this off and make sure I don't go falling.
For me, it's the thrill of pushing my body until it can't anymore. You're not driving a car up the hill. You're powered by your own body, your own feet, ankles, leg, lungs. Your own mental strength powers the entire journey. The thrill of being high up, and I am definitely afraid of heights and don't like heights.
To stop and admire the majesty.
That's it.
For the rest of us, let's take a look around. We're way on the other side of the mountain than we were coming up. The terrain changes, and so does the scenery.
As I said earlier, I love being in nature. But when you ask that question of why someone would put themselves through this, I'm not a 20-year-old, so I don't get to recover in 2 hours. So yeah, I guess you gotta be a little insane to want to do this. But yes, I do love nature. I love the birds and the animals and the plant life and all the things that we discover. I love riding the road to get to the trailhead. But it's pushing myself that powers me to go back again and again to the trail.
Wow, it's been nice right over there, huh?
Yeah. That is a trail. But it looks very daunting, and I think this way is easier. And
You know nobody can really hear you on the GoPro, right? It's low.
that is the trail. It looks daunting. I'm going this way. He's not listening to me. So we'll see which one of us is right.
And that's because I'd rather walk down. Obols are a really good boot. And when we tested it out in the store, we had to stand on a rock like I just came off of. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And it was steep. And I had to have these boots, well, not these, the original ones. If you could do like that, point to my feet, then you got good boots. As you can see, I'm not shifting and moving. I would rather go down a rock than go down where some dirt and leaves are, because your footing can always slip. I choose which one I'm going to go through, because I do go like she did down the rocks and stuff. And then I take sometimes that point over there, because it's a little easier for my boots to just snap onto. But that's enough. We ain't done with this spot yet.
So eventually it becomes this big rock. You can either go slide down the rock or walk down the rock or down that little passageway. I'm going to slide down.
Whoa, that is a huge step down. Yeah. That was definitely the easier way to go. Want me to take the camera?
Nope, I got it. And I'm down. Easy peasy.
Whatever. Go on about your business.
Okay, be careful.
Check out them boots, people. I survived. Wow, it's been 1,000 years since we've been here. Okay, let's go. Whew. If you think descending is easy, it's not. A little less on your thighs, but more on your feet. We just, well, you can't see it anymore because it's all covered with trees, and I wasn't recording that coming down. We just came from up here. Up there, and it's nothing but a bunch of rocks coming down. There's usually water running all over that rock and coming down here. We're walking that, and this is, your feet usually get soaked because there's water down here, but not during the summer. So, let's see how this goes. Holding the camera and finishing this part out. I think you can go through that way. That hole you like to point out. is what we call rest when and where you can. As usual, she's sitting on the floor. This the one that's scared of bugs.
I still refuse to sit down in grass though.
I found a rock. Not sure you can get that in your shot. Your shot or my shot? Doesn't matter. Battery's dying. We've been out here about 4 hours now. The way we move without speed, it would take us about 3.5 hours to do this, maybe 4. But we did stop longer than we usually do for lunch. And we've been stopping along the way today just to rest. We're not fighting time to hurry up and get out of here before it's dark. And to be honest, quite honest, I'm not really ready to go back to the Bronx. I could stay out here all day. So, we're kind of meandering through this trail. As you can see, there's lots of rocks. It is rated as moderate, and I would go, this is from easy to moderate, but I would easily say this is more moderate. This is,
If you've never done it before, then it'll be harder.
yeah. So getting up over all these rocks, going up and down, and you would twist your ankle a lot because this is mostly a rocky trail.
Yeah.
It's just mostly nothing but rocks out here. So, anyway, it's time to get out of here. Well, it's time to keep moving. Gets to put her legs up finally. We're getting close. That's the lake over there. But we have to go all the way back around here. We may have to go up a little bit more before we come all the way back. We're basically straight across there. It's a parking lot. But we're near the end. Ooh.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We're meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
Just for you, YouTube. And because she really wanted to do this. You did it. And now the end is near, and I face the final curtain, and something else. I don't know the words, but I still love the song. We finally have come to the end. Okay, that's enough. Ugh. Whoa. You see the puddle jumper? Not yet? Oh. Well, I guess we're close to civilization again. Come here.
It's Burger King. It's Burger King.
I know I saw it coming. You brought it in, take it out with you. Just a few feet from where we took these pictures was evidence of someone coming to enjoy the outdoors. Unfortunately, they left their trash from Burger King behind them. There are 7 principles to enjoying the outdoors. If you don't know what they are, they're very easy to find. But one of them is one of my biggest pet peeves. If you brought bags or something with you, it's very easy just to take those things back outside with you so that we can all enjoy the outdoors without bringing in foreign objects or trash, and to leave things better than the way we found them.
No. She's over there.
Watching the guy behind, staring at you. Time check. And
What?
I was asked about time check. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Harriman Park, Pine Swamp Loop. Puddle jumpers waiting for us. It's time for us to peel this stuff off and get out of here. As you can see, it is crowded. My turn. After nearly 6 hours of hiking, our bodies were tired, but our feet were wrecked. At the end, I took some cool water and I cleaned TK's feet. Unfortunately, I had put the camera down at that point, but it was refreshing after such a hard hike. Thankfully, this time we remembered to pack our sandals. Oh, well, there's not much battery left.
I write this innocent refrain to her in vain.
Thank you, Harry. Harry Connick Jr., ladies and gentlemen. Here's something we haven't done in a while. When we go up to
Harriman.
to that trail we just came from. This was something we used to do because we would come down 87 and we'd stop by the frozen yogurt thing. It's been a number of years since we've been here, and I thought about it like, listen, 5.5 hours traversing through that very long, as you saw, rocky trail. My feet are hurting. Today I decided, as you saw last week, was it last week? Yes, when we went to that place and we were hot and sweaty. And we were not prepared for the first time setting out on summertime hiking, and it was just, it was miserable. So we brought the sandals this time because we knew that this hike would be very hard. So we brought the sandals this time. And so now we're sitting in the car, eating this, freshening up the body. been drinking warm water all day, and our cooler didn't have any ice left in it because I put it in a couple of days ago. So I cannot wait to get home and drink some cold water. And as you can see, she's got nothing to say because she's shoving that frozen yogurt in her face.
I feel so exposed. How do people wear sandals with no socks?
It feels so good.
But everybody can see my toes. And I don't have atrocious feet, you know? They're fine. Like, I don't... Like, you know, some people have, like, witch fingernails on their toes. I don't have that. But I just feel I feel naked.
As you can see, this episode has come to a close. I love this place. When I first started coming here, we would come here a couple of times a year, at least once a month for a while. When we first started coming, we kept coming back here. And that was before we joined the gym. And then we joined the gym, and this became the outdoor gym. It does so much. I mean, you really work everything. Your thighs, your glutes, your lungs. My whole chest hurt from breathing. And you get a massive workout on the outdoors, plus the fresh air. And it was very crowded out there today because of it's actually 4th of July weekend. So you go ahead and enjoy whatever it is you're going to do. Hopefully you have some ice cream and you're very cool. You have some ice pops or some ices, some Italian ice.
Cool.
And you're sitting down and you're watching this and enjoying it.
Cool temperature-wise, because, you know, if you're watching this, then you're just cool in general anyway.
Yes, you may just be a cool person. All right, well, people, we are out of here. So, see you next week, right here, hopefully, God willing, on the Whitebeard